Hey Capricorn, how are you? Thanks so much for watching. Hey you guys, welcome to October. We made it. Hope you guys made it out of September unscathed. Well, anyways, you guys, this is going to highlight for the first half of October, roughly. You guys, welcome to fall. So hopefully this will bring us some new energy. Shake things up or, get things going. Or slow things down for some of you Capricorns. I don't know. Well, anyways, all right, let's go ahead and get into it. First half of October 2018 for Capricorn. What types of energies or what do they need to be aware of? What do they need to be aware of coming forward? 2018 October, first half for my Capricorn friends. Okay. Thanks so much for being patient with me, Capricorn, as we get your cards laid out. Really appreciate you. Okay, Capricorn, we're in. Let's see what we got. Okay, Capricorn, wow, this is really nice energy. Moving into October, I really feel like you guys are really welcoming things that have been, placed before you, like you've been able to really harvest good things. I even feel like a fall kind of vibe, with this, this type of energy that I feel for you, Capricorn. It is very earthy. It is very you. I feel like maybe a lot of you are on the beginning of really setting forth, like you're really ready to hit the ground running with any research that you've done or any education that you may have gained over the summer or throughout the year. I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are really ready to hit the ground running. You really, you just have this zest and this energy for, abundance, and it's beautiful. It's just real beautiful energy. Okay, Capricorn, and here again, earth energy again. I feel like for a lot of you, you're really being reminded to tap into your inner self, Capricorn. Get in touch with your inner self, with your energy. Remain grounded. As this new venture like kickstarts off for you, you guys just remain grounded. And for a lot of you Capricorns, this also may even, you guys may be like accepting a new job offer, and it's been something that you like really, really have wanted for a long time, and you were maybe beginning to lose faith in not being able to get that. But I feel like for a lot of you guys coming into the first half of October, you're going to be experiencing a change where you're going to start to see the things that you have put a lot of time, effort, and energy into really start to work in your benefit. Yeah, and then it is going to bring you ultimately more stability here with the Four of Wands. Now, with the Four of Wands being there in your present, a lot of you may even already be at a stable point in your life where, you're really comfortable with the things that you have. However, it is just a start. This is saying that, the ventures that you go off into, the projects that you begin to build and create, they will be started with a good foundation, or that you have the intent to start it with a good foundation. And that's really positive. Okay, so we do have the Eight of Cups here in reverse. Now, with the Eight of Cups here in reverse, I do feel like as your venture and as your, as you begin to make progress with whatever it is that you are wanting to start and go off into, you're going to get to a place where a lot of you may feel like you do have to walk away from maybe certain people or certain environments that you can no longer really attach yourself to anymore, only because of the place and in the growth that you're making with your current endeavors or with the endeavors that you're ready to start right now. it is going to be a choice. I do feel like for a lot of you, it may not be that hard of a choice. For a lot of you, though, it may be you actually having to really, really think very hard about, okay, is this something that I really want to give up? Like my stable home, my environment. I'm going to have to be away from my children, my family, my spouse, or whatever other things that you have, whatever other paths that you have chosen in life that you do have obligations to in a way, or not maybe obligations to, but that you feel very passionately for, that does bring you some type of stable ground. It is going to be like called to question. I feel like a lot of you are going to be asked to make a particular sacrifice for the betterment of like either your career or for even maybe for your self-improvement. I see maybe some of you may be really considering if you are wanting to be independent, if you're wanting to move away from maybe the home. I do sense that there may be a lot of emotion and a lot of tension in some of y'all's situations, but you do put on a good face, like a good, a good front. To save face. Yeah, here with the Two of Swords here, with your best path to follow. This is you really like introspecting and just really taking the time to, to really sit back and decide. And for some of you, it really is a hard decision because it does involve you really, in a way, giving up one aspect of your life to move forward into a different aspect of your life. And I feel like for you guys moving into the first half of October, this is some of the energies that you either are being faced with right now, depending on when you watch this video, or that you have been or you're about to be faced, however that fits and however that applies. But you guys are really, having a tough time with actually trying to make a particular decision. I think you feel like, there are going to be equal pros and cons on either side. For some of you, it may not even be about a decision. For some of you, you may just be trying to actually just figure out how you can balance all the aspects of everything. Like, how can you balance, your emotions involving your family life and involving, your own deep down emotions with, pursuing your dreams or pursuing, any type of advancement. Okay, so Capricorn, yeah, this in your current environment, okay, Capricorn, there may be a particular air sign, Libra, maybe a Libra, maybe a Gemini, or maybe even an Aquarius. But I feel like whoever this person is, or just anybody, I feel like they are there. They give you guidance as far as, like they give you things to think about. They give you certain nuggets of, wisdom to like pull from. This is probably somebody maybe that you look up to, maybe somebody that you like are saying, dang, man, if only I can make decisions like them, but at the same time, this queen, she is somebody who has found the balance of being able to make clear-cut decisions, but at the same time, is, very, has a very like gentle side as far as, she's very, she is still very, free-spirited, you know what I mean? And so I feel like this is somebody that maybe you aspire to be, or this is just you actually getting to the point somewhere here in the first part of October. Maybe for some of you, anywhere in October, a lot of you actually just may get to that point to where you really do figure out, you really do pull from this energy and you figure out the balance of, where to let go and where to be more open. Yeah, so for your hopes and fears, I really do feel like right here, a lot of you, that is your fear. What I said earlier, you're feeling like, you are going to have to make a sacrifice, and the sacrifice is going to, put the relationship on the outs. I mean, because you do, in a sense, for some of you Capricorns, want to be independent, and then this is you being stable, but then you still wanting to do your independence, but now the both of you, you know, in the relationship are just kind of like in the outs, you know. For a lot of you, this is even just saying that, for a lot of you, I really just feel like this is saying that you are afraid that you may even develop a cold heart. You may develop like a kind of like a very, you know, business transactional type of relationship with the people that are in your life and in your close environment, because there will be a certain disconnect once you get, you know, the ball rolling, and that's what you are trying to figure out. But I think like once you do figure it out anyway, once you do figure that out, you know, I feel like this is still going to be like in the back of your mind, this fear. And I think that fear of losing certain contacts, or the fear of, you know, hurting people's feelings, I feel like for a lot of you, that is how you're going to really like combat it. If I can, let me be more clear. It's like, you know, that, you know, through your advancement and through the beginning of this journey, you can already see the path, you know, to enlightenment behind you. You know, you can already see the path to enlightenment that stands behind you, right? But as you go there, you know, you're going to have to walk away from this. And you're afraid that, you know, it's going to be forever. But I feel like because you do, you know, keep yourself reminded of, you know, what is within you, you know, it's like you make sure that you keep yourself reminded of what's within you, and you figure out the way to balance that and to counteract that. Yeah, and then with the Nine of Cups right there, Capricorn, I feel like right here what's going to end up happening is, you know, you are going to be able to achieve, you do move from that Eight of Cups in reverse to the, you know, to the Nine of Cups. And with that being said, you know, this is telling me that, you know, the ventures that you are trying to achieve, and the certain accomplishments that you have been achieving, there, it's not for nothing. You know, you may have to make certain decisions that are going to cause you to kind of separate from those that are in your environment, or it may shake up what's going on in your environment. Even if you don't like walk away, it may shake things up, and it may make things very, very different. But Capricorn, you're very stable. You're very stable grounded. You're very stable minded, and you know, and it'll be very easy for you to pull onto this strength of being able to balance your head and your heart and make clear decisions. But at the same time, you know, it's going to be for the benefit of you as well as the people in your environment. Because now it's like you have really upgraded yourself, and I don't feel like anybody is walking away. I feel like you, if anything, you're just shifting. You know, you're moving into like, you know, like a new level. Maybe not a new cycle completely, but however that fits for you, whatever this is going, whatever this situation is that, you know, you guys are experiencing, if it applies to you, is, I don't feel like it's something that's done. I really feel like it's something that's just beginning. And, you know, by the time that cycle does complete, you know, you are going to be in a very, very good position. You know, the Princess of Pentacles here with the Nine of Cups, this, like, it screams independence. It screams, you know, emotional fulfillment within yourself independently. Now, for some of you Capricorns, this does mean that, you know, there may be some misunderstandings. There may be some you having to almost really kind of like defend your decisions and defend the reasons why you're doing it. But I really feel like for a lot of you, it's really for the betterment of your environment. Although you may have people in your environment that may give off the energy of, oh, Capricorn, you changed. Oh, you know, you're not the same, you know, we don't do this no more, da-da-da-da-da. But, you know, no, you don't do this anymore, because, you know why? I'm trying to figure out what it is that I really, really want and how I really want to advance, but without having to walk away from the things that I love. And you do find that happiness. It may come at the cost of, you know, you having to, you know, be a little bit more. I feel like this is like not you letting go of the people that are, you know, close to you to move ahead. I just feel like it's like you are, it's like you're just having that energy, you know. It's making people feel that you're doing that. All right, let's get some clarification. Actually, let's clarify. You know what? Let's clarify this Eight of Cups here in reverse. I'm really curious for you, Capricorn. What is it that you are having issues walking away from, or not having issues walking away from? But what is it that you are trying to maintain while you continue to search for your advancement? Capricorn, let us know. The Eight of Cups. So, okay, yeah, I mean, as there's no other way for it to be better said. I mean, with the Eight of Cups coming out upright on top of the reverse Eight of Cups, I mean, it's just really like a lot of you, I feel like it maybe been, you know, going around in a circle. Like, for a lot of you, it may even have felt like infinity. Okay? It's maybe you have felt like you have been doing a figure eight all around your situations and all around the things that you've been going through. But, you know that in order for you to kind of like get out of that figure eight type of motion, you know, in order for you to really get out of that figure eight type of motion, it's really going to call for you to have to really make that, really make that clear decision about what it is that you want to do and how you want to move forward. I'm sorry, Capricorn. Okay, let's clarify here this Nine of Cups. Let's see what comes out here in the outcome to clarify. Give us more for the Nine of Cups for Capricorn for the first half of October. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups followed by the Queen of Wands. And I'm only going to accept those cards because that was just way too many. But those are the ones that were actually face up. So we do have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Now with the Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands here, I do feel like once you do reach this, you know, level of like complete independence, you know, you're feeling really, really emotionally stable within yourself, a lot of self-esteem, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you've really gotten to a point to where you're just really even confident, right? You know, just is just a reminder to say, you know, you're going to be somebody who is very like, you know, admired and sought after, and, you know, maybe even like, you know, you're going to have a lot of energy, you're going to have a, you know, a strong libido, but you are going to feel the sense and the urge to, you know, continue to like, you know, not accept more happiness. And for some of you, it may not even be like you're not going to continue to accept more happiness, but it may even for some of you, it's like, okay, you know, even though you have gotten to this point, it's like, you know, maybe for you're not really, you may not really necessarily be content 100%. There may be things that you are you know, still wanting to pursue, and you're really, you know, introspecting on how you can achieve that. For some of you guys, this might even be, you know, you reconnecting with a, you know, with the particular person or people that you had to walk away from or that you had to distance yourself from in order to advance. And this is just saying that, you know, it's like, I feel like it's a reminder to still remain open to those who still have a lot of care and passion for you. Okay, let's see, give some additional advice here. Some oracle message for Capricorn. We got the Black Cat. Your luck will soon change. Yeah. So Capricorn, this is saying that, you know, wherever you are right now, you know, if you're in a very negative place, if you're in an even very negative place in your mind, if you may be feeling resentful of the things that you have going on, or if you're just really feeling like you're just really stuck here in this like figure eight motion and you're like going back and forth on the pros and cons of, you know, whatever decisions that you have to make, I feel like, you know, your luck definitely will change. This is saying that, you know, you are going to be moving forward. You are going to be making that clear-cut decision, and we already knew that you are going to be you know, getting to that elevated place for some of you Capricorns. It's like for a lot of you, you may want to, I feel like you want to move, but you may even be attached to like a specific home. You know, it may be the home that you grew up in, and you have a lot of memories there, and you're really struggling, and you're really like, not struggling, but you know, like in your mind, you're really just like, you know, what do I do? Because maybe you have found something else more valuable. And as I was shuffling, I do feel like with this card that comes out, Jupiter Return Benefits, this is again just saying that you guys definitely are coming into a place where you're going to be more beneficial. Things will be working out more in your benefit. It really just starts with you really making the clear decision to really set off on your own path. And, you know, you finding the balance to be able to deal with the things that you're walking away from as well as the things that are coming ahead. Because I feel like you want to keep both aspects in your life. You will. You will. Capricorn, thanks so much for hearing your message. Welcome again to October. And let me know how this resonates for you guys here in the comment box. Thank you so much. Have a good one.